Bienenfeld Law with Saul Bienenfeld.
Hi, I'm Saul Bienenfeld, criminal defense attorney. I want to talk to you about something that most people don't even know, and that's called a border search. What is a border search? A border search basically says that when somebody comes into this country, into the United States of America, or even when somebody leaves this country, the Fourth Amendment, the right against search and seizure, is thrown out the window. Everything can be searched. Now, if you think about it, it makes a little sense. I mean, if you're smuggling drugs into this country, we want to know about it. And that's why your bags get searched at customs. And that's why other things get found out. And if you're leaving this country with over $10,000 and you didn't report it, I guess the IRS wants to know about it also. But what about your electronic devices? In particular, what about your cell phone? Your cell phone contains so much information. Everything about you is on that cell phone. Every picture you ever took, every email you ever sent. Some people have diaries on their cell phone. Some people can keep their diet on the cell phone, what they're eating. People keep their medications on the cell phone. People keep their medical records on the cell phone. Things that you believe are so private, no one should ever know about. Your personal thoughts, your pictures, your family pictures. Can cell phones be searched at the border? The answer is yes, they can. Here's what typically happens. A Customs Bureau protection person comes over to you and says, I want to talk to you, and can you give me your cell phone, and what is your password? Now, we'll get to whether you have to tell them the password or not, but most people, or as a matter of fact, all people so far, have said, my password is 1234, whatever their password is. The customs border agent then puts a password in, and the first thing he does is he turns that cell phone in plane mode so that no other person could go ahead and go into the cell phone and change anything. Okay, now it's on airplane mode. And then he goes ahead and he starts looking at your pictures. What is he looking for? Most of the time, they're looking for child porn. Sometimes they're looking for evidence of other crimes. Sometimes they're looking for pictures of cash. Sometimes they're looking for pictures of stolen cars. Sometimes they're looking for pictures of jewelry that's stolen. But most of the time, they are looking for pictures of pornography, and they're looking for child pornography. And if you possess child pornography, you're looking at a minimum of 5 years in jail. And if you produced that child pornography, you're looking at 15 years in jail. That's a lot of time. And what rights do you have when that happens? Well, first of all, if you're an American citizen, you certainly have the right not to tell them your password. You don't have to. Now, they'll get very upset and they'll be angry at you and they'll probably confiscate your cell phone. All right, you won't get it back. But it's very hard to break into an iPhone, and it's a little difficult to break into other phones, but it's possible. But they have to go to a great expense to do so. And they may break into it and they may find out what you have on the cell phone, but they will need a warrant to do so. Or maybe they won't need a warrant. The law is still unclear, in New York at least, whether a warrant is required to search a cell phone after receiving it and doing what's called the initial search. The initial search is once the officer has it, and he looks through the apps, and he looks through the pictures, and he looks through some of the emails. He could then take this cell phone and bring it to a laboratory where they're going to use a computer to extract everything that's on that phone. And a lot of people think, I deleted everything. I deleted all the pictures. I deleted what's important. Things never get deleted on these cell phones. They just don't. They're there forever sometimes. And their computer systems could go ahead and extract it. And once they extract it, and they extract it from all the hidden apps, and they extract it from the photos, and they extract it from the emails, someone will go through all these pictures and determine if there's anything illegal on that phone. And you might get arrested for possessing it. So the best thing to do if you're an American citizen is to not give over your password. Let them go ahead and try to get a warrant and find out on their own whether there's illegal material on your phone or not. If you're not an American citizen, well, you'll probably be denied entry into the country. Your cell phone will be confiscated and you'll be sent on the next flight back to your country. So you're not going to be able to have your vacation in America or visit your relatives or whatever reason you came here for, because they have the right to refuse you entry into the country. But as an American citizen, they have to let you in. They don't have to give you back your cell phone, but they have to let you in. So if you're in this position, the best thing to do is to give over your cell phone, not to give over your password, and to call me as soon as you can and let me deal with it, because I know how to deal with it. In some instances, I've sent an email immediately to the court officers, to the CBP officers, and told them, do not search the cell phone without a warrant. They don't listen to me sometimes, but at least there's a document that can be used later on in court if they do find evidence to suppress that evidence. And that's what's going to be important, to get the evidence thrown out of court so they have no evidence against you. This is a very unique topic in law. This is a very up-and-coming topic in law, and we're waiting for more decisions in other departments and other circuits around the country to come out and to make a definitive ruling about what can and can't be searched on cell phones. It's an exciting topic. And it's going to come up, and it's going to come up more and more and more. So if you do get pulled over at a border and your cell phone is searched, the next thing you should do is to call me. Thanks.